How's it going, Horde? My name is ZomBuildUp, and welcome to a Borderlands video. Yeah, I don't really do Borderlands videos, huh? Well, this is actually a build I came up with, I'm pretty sure, and it's just like pretty much your average crit build in a little bit. But I'm not using fadeaway, I'm using gamma bursts and stuff like that. It's actually pretty good. You don't need fadeaway for everything, guys. So, guys, let's get right into the build. I'm gonna start off with my stats. God dang, PS4 is so slow. Alright, let's start off in the master tree. Now, what I went for, I put 5 points in Curiosity, 3 points in Persistent Hunter, because of course, you need that action skill duration to keep up your Gamma Burst. I didn't put that many points into Who Rescue Who? I can't speak. I didn't put that many points into there, but yeah, I don't really need it, but I really wish I could. I put 5 points in the Frenzy, because on this build, I'm going to be using a lot of hunter skills. Hunter skills. This is from my class mod, and the extra 3 points in Barbaric Yapper from my class mod, which is I really like. So that enables me to have the Great Horn Skag with 21 damage and 42 gun damage. And when I pop Empathic Rage, I get an additional 20% gun damage, which is really good. That does it on this tree, so let's go over to the orange tree, or the critical tree, or the hunter tree, or whatever. I don't care what you people call it. I put 5 points in Interplanetary Stalker. Whenever FLAK gets a kill, enemies gain a stack of Interplanetary Stalker, and it gives you all these stats, which I don't feel like reading, because a lot of people have already done it before, so yeah. Leave no trace. I just put points in there because I like having ammo. 3 points in head count, so every time I get a critical hit, my cooldown goes down, which is good because this is pretty much I'm getting a bunch of crits. Two Fang, I just put points in there. I just wanted to get down here. I don't really care about this that much. It's not that good. Now, where the bread and butter that makes all hunter skills work, I put points into Big Game. Big Game allows my hunter skill duration skills to just skyrocket, so that's 100% in there. I put 2 points in Dangerous Game, and the rest I just wanted to rush down to the bottom so I can get Megavore, because I need this. It's so good. It's so good. People talk about, oh, I can score a critical hit on a headshot. Not if the enemy keeps moving a bunch. So yeah. Now let's go over to the green tree. I just put 2 points in here because not much. And then my class mod gave you 1 point here, which I actually really needed. Because what I'm doing right here, this is if you don't know, once you have like points in here, in all my BFFs, all the healing you regain and stuff can go to your allies and to your pet. And your pets have double that. So right there, my current effect is 17% of my health regeneration shared to allies, and the pet shares twice the amount, so that's a bit more regeneration on his end. So if I had that max, he'll be healing a bunch, which I've done before. It's pretty good. So all you have to do is pop down Burst Aid, and when you do that, you're gaining 20% health a second, and that's a lot of health for me, so that means a bunch of health for my pet, keeping him alive, so I can keep my Frenzy up. So yeah, alright, now that's all my stats. Now let's get to the weapons. For this, I'm using Dead Chamber, the bread and butter of this build. I just love this gun. This gun is so cool. You can get it from a mission on Eden 6, I forgot what it's called, but I think you get it from Hammerlock, and yeah, after you do that quest, you get this gun. So good. Now, if you read the tag below, it says a 50% chance to buff on reload. That makes it really good. So it has 5 bullets in the chamber, and then when you reload and stuff like that, it buffs it it has a chance to buff it by like another 20% damage buff. And all the bullets in that chamber will have that 20% damage buff. Now, I was gonna pair it with, what's the shield called? The Whiskey Tango Foxtrot shield, because while shots drain, it says it drains 30% shields for 20% weapon damage. But I learned that it's not that good. That's only for one bullet. So it was doing work, but it only works on one bullet. And if you're doing like things like mobbing and stuff like that, it's not gonna work that well. So I just put on anything. I happen to have this action skill and, well, this anointed workhorse recharger. So yeah, Venomous Horden just to take out the armored folks. This can do damage to them, but sometimes I just can't get it to proc. That's the problem with this build. You're gonna have a little bit of problem with this build. You're gonna have a bunch of issues with trying to get the buff to happen, which makes this gun pretty much useless when you don't have the buff. But when you do, it hurts a bunch. One punch jump, I barely use it that much, but I have it on me just in case I really need to dish out that damage. And companion, because I'm critting a bunch, I might as well set an enemy on fire while I'm at it. I don't know, I didn't have the most things I needed. And I put the tribute friend bot on for this, mainly because it has 41% weapons critical hit damage, which is amazing. I'm glad I got a roll for this. And 3 points in Yop, so yeah, 1 point in there. So it's pretty much the perfect class mod. I didn't have all the points for it, so yeah. Sorry, showed the shield. I'm using a Merv Hex for this build, and let's see. A artifact right now that restores 18% of my health after killing an enemy. It also has 17% pistol damage, and the tag at the bottom says temporarily invulnerable when health drops below 50%, which is really good. I like that. So if you were trying to go for an undying build, definitely use this artifact. It's pretty good. Let me show you the pistol. I'm trying to get it to proc right now, so see. When you get it to proc, it'll shoot out these laser-like shots. That's how you know the shots have been buffed. And see, I'm getting lucky right now. I got it 3 times in a row after reloading. Up. Run under there. Okay. Yeah. Now, just so you know, this build is very squishy. So, and it's also not the best for just melting grave ore like most people do. So, unless you have time to just go around shooting the ad and stuff to gain up your stacks and stuff like that, I don't know if it's really viable for that, but you can try it yourself. I'm not going to be doing that in this video, and yeah, let's see this baby in action. Alright guys, I decided to do this, test it out in the one of the Proving Grounds maps. This one's the one on Eden 6, and yeah, you have to fight a bunch of jabbers and stuff like that. So I decided to try it out here. It's actually my first time actually doing a Proving Grounds, so I know how it works. Yeah, like I said, this build really depends on critical damage. It says use your headshot so your bullet can ricochet to the next guy, and luck. Now, if you're a lucky guy, you can get this buff like 15 times in a row. And if you're that one unlucky guy, you can get it like once through the entire time. The map. That's a really bad luck you got there, sir. Now, this build also really depends heavily on kill skills. And pretty much for me right in the moment, my pet is constantly trying to proc the kill skill by attacking enemies, because if he does damage to enemies, it counts. And plus, the hunter skill duration allows it for a longer. It lasts longer, so you get the effects of it a lot longer. And I almost died there. See, against armored enemies like that, the pistol can do damage to it, even unbuffed, but it's better when it's buffed. See, it just completely shreds through armor if you have the buff bullets on it. And I didn't even have any hunter kill skills. This pistol is really good on this build. And as you saw right there, I just melted that guy with the companion. The companion is just too good of a pistol. Please don't change. Please don't change. With this gun, you can hit really, really hard. I mean, even though I'm fighting Grogs, I'm still hitting for like 200 to 300k a shot on Grogs. Even without that much of a buff, I'm still hitting for like 127k on a headshot, so it's pretty good. I haven't really tried it much on humanoid creatures, so like bandits and junk, so I don't know. That's the main reason why I also didn't do Slaughter Shaft, because I am very squishy. I could have did the animal one, but I also just wanted to try Proving Grounds. I heard this is also a great way to just test the ability of your build. So yeah, I'm pretty much happy on the way it is right now. It does a bunch of damage, and I wouldn't say it's the most fast-paced build, because you can't just shoot and hope that you'll kill everything really fast. You can kill things really fast, you just have to put a bunch of accuracy into your shots when you're using this weapon. You don't want to waste your powered up shots. These shots are just amazing. Oh, and I'm also recording this video during the Halloween event on Borderlands 3, so that's why you see these little green skulls flying towards me. And what they're doing right now, they're literally debuffing me. So, at the moment, that green one just debuffed my accuracy. I believe the other ones don't really buff you much different, but it's pretty good. I mean, not good. I'm sorry, I just don't know to talk. I am tired. I just wanted to make this video real quick. So, yeah. Okay guys, we're about to take on this boss. So yeah, like I said, this build is not particularly good at killing bosses. It's not a boss melter. This is more of a mob build. So I mean, you could potentially completely murder a boss if you kill a bunch of small little mob, like little enemies like these, so you can build up some more stacks for your kill skill, which leaves you with a bunch of damage. And if you can get your pet to get a crap ton of hits on the boss, you can completely melt the boss, possibly, depending on what your encounter is. So when I had the pistol, I was doing a bunch of damage. So yeah, this is gonna take a little bit. And it's not looking so well. Yeah, I've been on this boss for a little bit. Before I defeat this boss, yeah, I can't melt this boss. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and my commentary, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, I want to see you guys try this build, and try it if you want, because I actually had quite a bit of fun playing this build until it got to the boss part. And yeah, hope you guys have a beautiful night. Ciao.
Come live with us in the palace. There's a room waiting for you. Come on, just let us adore you.